Hello everyone, this is Verde, and today we're playing, well, some challenges on Role of Hex. And today we'll do the below zero one. During this challenge simulation, every second 10% of our buildings receive a permanent slow stack. And honestly, that isn't the hardest part. The hardest part is having to start a unit. You know? This planet is terrifying. Oh, the range of this is very nice. I've picked some buildings that don't care all that much about being slowed. You know, they still fire at the same speed. However, when those buildings are slowed, they... Oh, this is pretty nice too. When those buildings are slow, these guys, I believe their damage goes down or something. Don't quite remember if that's the case. They are basically, these guys, these seismic weapons, they are attack speed agnostic, I would say. And they are quite strong too, as you can probably tell. Although, the thing makes it so that we... Oh, let's try to build mostly seismic weapons. They don't really seem to be influenced by attack speed at all. So that's the trick. This flamethrower is an experiment, but its damage is reduced by attack speed reduction. So, yeah, not something that we want, is it? The thing about the barriers is that they work, but they become very slow to recharge, which is something that I would prefer to avoid. Don't ask me how earthquake thing affects a wyvern, you know? Ignite. Let's take Ignite. Let's make earthquakes that will put people on fire right now. Right not? Right? There we go. This is actually pretty strong. It's got some growth, sure. The issue with growth is that it pre-places buildings. And by having pre-placed buildings, those buildings will get some slow stacks. But, you know, we're dealing alright with wyverns. I didn't expect these guys to be so strong against them. You know, that is a thing to keep in mind. You know, projectile speed is both good and bad with these guys. Because... yeah... it seems like... can I, like, increase particle counts or something? Yeah, they are not showing their animation, you know. I better make another one in the next update. But the thing is, they have a bubble that grows, you know? And that bubble, which grows, well, it disappears once it gets max size, which is the range of the thing. So... yeah, honestly, by using these to completely bypass the challenge doesn't even seem that hard, is it? Does it? You know? Saw blades also bypass it a little. Not so well as these guys, because they are still affected. But the thing with saw blades is that the speed at which they fire the saw blades is not affected by attack speed. What is affected by attack speed is the speed at which the saw blades deal damage, you know. And actually, let's build a barrier there, because I don't think that guy... yeah... current recharge time is long. Very long indeed. Look at that. 355 seconds. By the way, slow in this game. Building slow at least. I am not sure about enemy slow. Is exponential. You know? So most of these buildings here would have become Completely useless if it wasn't for the fact that they were attack speed agnostic. You know? Well, yeah, that's cool and all. Yeah, it's kind of nice to see enemies coming by, and let's increase the speed a little bit. Have some scan. I don't know if the scan is particularly useful. Oh, this is unshielded. That is dangerous. Let's get more resources per second. Oh, we are getting into a ramp off. Why did I pick attack speed over that? Just tell me. My buildings are unaffected by it. In every sense of the word. Oh god, that's a great number of wyverns. Thankfully, these guys are not only attack speed agnostic, while they are also enemy number agnostic. You know? Look at that. No matter how many enemies come, these guys will still hit every single one of them. They're just the perfect tool for the task, really. You know? I should probably be spacing them out to get the 10% damage bonus. Yeah, let's start doing it, I suppose. It is just 10% damage bonus. I don't know if it is particularly interesting for us. So let's start making a new base, quote unquote, here. Where my things are benefited. Receive benefits from this. You know. The thing is, it also decreases the density of them. And I don't know if decreasing their density by about 50% is a good enough compromise, you know? For 10% damage up. Well, purple upgrade is coming. It seems like they are doing just fine. I wonder if this affects their range. Let's see, that guy is affecting that barrier over there. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. Okay. That's fine. Frenzy is completely useless. This is somewhat useful, question mark? I don't know how useful that is. You know. Okay, I believe we have enough to survive. Not indefinitely, but for a very long time. Yeah. No? Yeah, for a very long time indeed. Get more prod lines. I don't even know why I'm getting production lines. Yeah. I kind of like seeing the enemies disappear as soon as they get to a certain threshold. Whoa, those wyverns were quick. Those were some very quick wyverns. I think the danger number is ramping up. Get more experience per... experience in general. Not per something, just experience. Destinations. There we go. This is not bad, but very increase sounds nice. Yeah. I think this one is in the bag, folks. Not sure, though. See, this is a case where having too much projectile speed is actually making the buildings have some unprotected time. You know, that is something I'd rather avoid, really. Picking this. Look at the size of those snowballs. This one also sadly increases projectile speed of those guys. Well, thankfully those snowballs, they did break. They do that on their own when they reach a certain size. They didn't used to, but, well, they kinda needed to. Oh, this is just free damage. You know, that was a lot of XP. We'll probably be able to see a very big army coming any second now. Oh, there you go. I got the Steam achievement. So let's leave the planet and let's do it once more with heaters off. Heaters off is another thing. With Frenzy and Frenzy Surge upgrades acquire. So we start the things with Frenzy and Frenzy Surge, right? The issue is the buildings that are not affected by Frenzy will basically be slowed, very slowed. So honestly, it seems like an easier version of that last one. This one basically makes all of our buildings fast, and this one makes it so that whenever our buildings kill something. So let's try to properly use that thing. See that these buildings are not affected by it, but honestly, same strategy still applies, right? Oh, the new thing. Slows every enemy on the map for 3 stacks. This is so surprisingly strong. You know, over the course of 6 seconds. This is very strong, but we will not be doing that today. Let's actually do other things, such as making a lattice here. It's a lot of levels. That's probably because I destroyed that thing. Let's try to destroy that thing. You know? Yeah, let's pretend we care. Okay, let's see. Machine learning is better than attack speed, I suppose. I would like to create something here, but I think I am in the range of that thing. Oh! Attack speed becomes damage. That is something that I'd rather not have, to be completely fair. So, this thing increases damage up to 3 times after 30 seconds, though. Total damage increases with experience level. I will go with Lubricant. You know, cannot... Oh, it also applying that Frenzy Surge every once in a while. Which is funny. That guy is destroyed. So let's get to that. Like, machine learning is good. This one is not bad. So the thing is, before getting here, we did our homework. That homework included, well, first of all, research on a building that is not affected by slows. You know? Oh, I did not deactivate that. That's on me. Anyway, get more machine learning. Attack speed is not particularly useful for us. Not any of these, really. Cheaper buildings. Yeah, sure, more. I don't know why really I did pick Frenzy there. Because, well, once again, it does not do anything whatsoever. Let's try to kill the big boulders and the enemies near it. Cheaper buildings are always nice to have. There is another big boulder over there. Without that quote-unquote homework done, this mission, just like the previous one, is terrifyingly difficult. You know? Like, yeah. But hey, it is a strategy game after all. And knowing how to counter the issues you'll find is a strategy, I would say. Now, we still need to survive for a few more minutes. So let's do that real quick. Clone Factory, let's see what that gives us. Slow. Cryotech, huh? The game is very keen on giving me ways of slowing my enemies. Cryotech's not bad. Oh, another big thing over there. Wrong building, Verde. Let's conquer this whole biome, shall I? Cryotech, sure, let's slow our enemies. While we pretend that we don't one-shot them. These guys are very strong, these seismic weapons, aren't they? So, yeah, sure, more damage. Yeah, sure, prod modules. Oh, different borders. It didn't last long. Love when enemies suddenly enter into my earthquake zone and instantly die. Very funny, isn't it? Anyway, we got some time to kill. How is it going? You know? I have recently, somewhat recently, how would I say that? I've been working on the prehistoric game, which, well, I used to call a Paleolithic game, but I'll probably go past the Paleolithic, so... Yeah, it is most accurately a prehistoric game. And it has been going quite nicely, actually. I've been doing some content in the past few days, like creating recipes, items, and stuff like that, right? And I think that while the game currently still lacks something a little bit more, how would I say it? Something that looks like an objective, you know? That is something that it lacks. But yeah, it is quite nice when you set that objective yourself, you know? That's an issue with the current state of the game, but an issue that I believe I will be able to fix somewhat soon. Right now, I'm not quite interested in that because I am mostly trying to implement things in an order that I'll be able to make a trailer somewhat soon. Because one of the requirements to set up a Steam page is to have a trailer of your video game, right? And the thing about Steam page is that you want to do that as soon as possible, really. You know? So my current idea is to try to make a very basic game, but that looks cool visually, you know? and then make a trailer, temporary one, but a trailer regardless, so I can basically upload that to Steam, and well, have a thing. Sure, let's increase the damage. We got 2 of those, just to be sure. You know, so that's the whole thing there. I need to make... I'm prioritizing features that will be seen. And that will be featured in the first trailer. So that I can have something, you know? I can put that thing up and, well, start gathering wish list. Seems that that is a goal here. You know? That seems to be a goal with Steam in general. Gather a lot of wish lists. And that's where you guys come into play. You know? If a lot of you guys put that game on the wish lists, which you haven't even seen before, but hey, I'm working on that, okay? Then the game will do well. And if you don't, well, yeah, it will be a little bit more difficult for me. Anyway, I'll probably provide a link for that once I have a link for that, which I currently don't. What is going on? What is this lag report? Anyway, so it is kind of funny because some features that I would have put into the game ages ago end up being delayed because they are not on the priority list. Want to know one such example? Saving. The whole saving aspect of the video game, you know? Being able to stop and then resume your progress later. Those are big wyverns. Look at that. Yeah, that is impossible in that game right now. Because, well, it was not a priority, really. Therefore, I didn't. Another thing that was not a priority, so I didn't. Any sound whatsoever. Why? Well, because the trailer will not contain game sounds. So we got the thing, the heater's off. We have unlocked something. Let's see what that was. I didn't quite pay attention. This upgrade grants max frenzy stack, so I can stack frenzy on top of frenzy now. That's great, actually. So let's try to make a run with some of those things that I just unlocked, right? Let's just do a value drift, whatever. Oh, I forgot to put random things in there. Random. Let's end on some towers and go for a value drift run. Why not? We got some time. We got some missiles too. Sadly, no snipers. Snipers are very fun to value drift with. You know, they're quite strong. But missiles are not bad. Not bad at all. We need to find a guy in less than 2 minutes, if possible. I don't think that will be possible. Let's try to prioritize slow, since we now finally got a slowing tool, I would say. Yeah, that is good early. That is also good early. You know, we want to slow our enemies. This is good, but I'd rather have more damage. Because, you know, vortices, they go off your damage. So, yeah, sure, more experience. Next time around, we will do a frenzy build. But right now, since we unlocked the low first, let's try to use that, shall we? Of course, we still need to find the tools for that. You know. Oh, fresh fleece. There is part of it. Honestly, let's get lubricant. You know, Fresh Freeze does that. We'll do that on a very repeated thing. My idea here is to try to get Frostbite and use Fresh Freeze and Frostbite to freeze the entire map and kill everything. How possible will that be? I don't have no idea. You know, the good thing is... yeah, it also slows our buildings, which is a thing. You know what? Let me get that. Attack speed seems nice. Prod line increases the speed at which we can move forward. The situation. Now, how is the cooldown? 57 seconds. It is a minute cooldown, I think, but it got a little bit reduced because of my things. I forgot the name of the things, but still. Right now, the missiles are doing great, really. We are not running out of time, but at the same time, we are not like doing this as fast as possible, which is fine. Not every time we need to do everything as fast as possible. You know, we don't really need to be the fastest man alive. We just need to get, like, fast. So, about these. Let's get that. Because the thing about Frostbite is that... there we go, we found the thing. It is aggressive. And we now can go back to doing our stuff, really. Yeah, there we go. Now, let's speed it up. We don't have all day. This is a... well, already a somewhat long video, I would say. Not that long, to be honest. There we go. The King Lurker is there. It is getting slowed. Doesn't show, but it is, I think. I don't think King Lurkers are immune to slow. I remember having fixed that. Not fixed, but patched. I don't know. Undone that, you know? Machine learning is good. I need to go towards that direction, but I'm not being able to. There we go. Yeah, that's good enough. I didn't plan on placing two of you, but... sure. Still no Frostbite inside. Didn't mean to rhyme that, but... the thing is, without significantly more upgrades than we currently have, it is kind of hard to find it. But later, especially after we got enough Polka-Tune upgrades, then things change. Let's get this. A lot of damage. Oh, perfect timing. There we go. We got that 1 second before it finished its dormant state. Hello, King Lurker. How are you doing? Let's be a little drift out of here. There we go. fusion, and I don't know. Skin sounds nice. Especially... Oh yeah, we have the thing right there, merges, right? We can use scan to try to find our guy while just turtling. Especially with... Let's try to make one of you. I don't quite remember if you are any strong... Yeah, no, you aren't. Really? You're no longer. Okay, we got time. We can build something like one of these, really. Oh, I cannot merge. I only have two. Never mind. Wasn't that smart, was I? Let's do this so that... Oh yeah, and if this triggers all too often, it goes on a cooldown. Internal cooldown, so it doesn't like show this animation all the time. You can only show it once every minute or so, or 30 seconds. I don't quite remember it. Enemies are very slowed, as you can probably see. Waiting for that guy to spawn. Just a few seconds. This guy is very strong against bosses. Or perhaps he isn't. Okay. Let's just... And missiles, I suppose. We are not very strong against bosses without that frostbite. We're not very strong at all. Not just against bosses, but in general, you know? Let's disable that thing so we can control our scans as we go into the next zone. Another merge. So let's try to do one of these. Yeah, this building seems strong. Look at that. Perhaps it is able to defend for itself. Try to make 3 of these. Very nice. Oh. Weird. Very weird indeed. More slow, sure. That seems necessary. Please be a frostbite, next thing that's coming. You weren't a frostbite, but still, reducing all cooldowns is certainly nice. Enemies will be further crippled as they reach towards my base. Funny. Yeah, it seems that it didn't update properly, but there we go. Start actually defending my things. Not all that great, but that my buildings are slowed. You know. Sure, let's slow even more. You know, enemies in general, you won't be getting to us. Attack speed is nice. See? Those wyverns. Those poor wyverns, you know. Those poor wyverns. The King Lurker, however, will still be an issue. Yeah, I'm basically freezing my enemy solid at this point. And I quite enjoy that. Sadly, I didn't get a frostbite yet. At this point, I am afraid I never will. There we go, we got a king lurker, but these guys, they seem to be quite able. Let's do that whole strategy of, well, summoning a plethora of buildings at once. Great, let's keep going. Kinda like those machine gun guys. That's a lot of visual pollution, isn't it? I hope that YouTube compression likes that. Let's play. We got... This is Coca-Tune. Let's freeze Coca-Tune over. Four of these buildings. We can turtle, you know. So I probably should. Turtling in this game is very appreciated. Should we nuke? I mean, I believe so, but... Yeah, manually. Nuking is a way of figuring out where that layer is. Oh, I kinda need those. But I'm afraid I will not be able to get to those. Like, how would I? Actually, I do have one merge remaining. So, in fact, I have an idea. Is that a good idea? I don't think so. Yes, I need to kind of make my way there with scans. Oh god, lava. Yeah, I don't think I can get to that. So, never mind. Let's nuke some enemies, and also, let's enable auto nukes, why not? Yeah, that's not a good idea. I need them ready to fight the... Also, I wonder if... I kinda need the nukes ready to fight the King Lurker. Which is still dormant for a lot of time. Really? Yellow for level 80? Okay. Let's enable random scans. Where are they? Sure, this is kinda nice, actually. Kinda nice. That's a lot of frozen enemies. You know. I would like some more barriers, though. Because right now, I am very much unprotected. And a lot of more mortars. Behemoths. They're named behemoths. Oh yeah, let's freeze them further. You know, we're not freezing them enough. That's our current issue. It has nothing to do with ourselves being able to damage them. No, it is just an issue of damage. It's just an issue of slow. Really, I think our enemies are too fast. Oh, those enemies. They will not have a good time with this low. So, hello, King Lurker. Would you like... Oh. Yeah, you didn't care about that nuke, did you? Nor about my buildings. Perhaps my buildings will be able to destroy you. But I'm not confident. You know? I'm not all that sure that that will be the case. Oh yeah, I have a nuke. I didn't care about my nuke. Please die already. Oh god. We have like 2 buildings. Oh. Yeah, that didn't work. Yeah, I kinda needed that thing. You know, perhaps next time we shall grind some Cockatoo missions. So we get the strong things, like these. You know? Rerolls, that would be fantastic. You know? And drop rarity, and double specialization, and AoE, all those kind of stuff. You know, so let's try that next time. For now, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, please do those whole YouTube things if you did. And see you guys next time.